Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to Gamezo's weekly roundup. I'm your host David, and now let's get straight into the news. Now this week, of course, we're going to be talking about the next generation of consoles. The next gen is right around the corner. We've just had the hugely anticipated Watch Dogs Legion come out. We've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out on the same day as the Xbox on the 10th of November, shortly followed by Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We've got Spider-Man Miles Morales, we've got Godfall, we've got Demon's Souls remake. It's a pretty busy time for video games. Then obviously Cyberpunk got pushed back to December 10th, so that's coming out the following month. And speaking of games being pushed back, it has now been announced that The Medium has been pushed back until January 2021. It was actually due to come out originally on December 10th, but now that Cyberpunk 2077 is occupying that space, they've made the very smart decision to push back until January because they will without a doubt be overshadowed by the release of Cyberpunk. And speaking of the next gen consoles, earlier this week we started hearing about what storage capabilities we can expect from the upcoming PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now we all know that most AAA games nowadays take up a lot of space, so usable storage is a big deal for the next generation of consoles. Some games like Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption 2 and many others as well take up well over 100 gigabytes of space, so obviously when you've got like a 1TB drive or even less, it's going to be pretty difficult to store a lot of those games on. Now one of the options is to get an expansion pack, an external drive, something like that, but they are going to set you back over $200 this generation. The Xbox expansion card is going to cost $219, while getting an SSD drive that is fast enough for the PS5 is going to set you back probably about the same as well. So yeah, space is going to be definitely at a premium this upcoming generation. And we should also point out that external drives are not compatible with the PS5 at launch. You've only got the 1TB that you've got in the system to start off with. So yeah, games that are like 100, 200 gigabyte, they're not going to fly at the start of this generation. And obviously when the drives do come out, they're going to be super expensive. So yeah, it's not ideal, especially when you're taking into account the low storage space that these consoles have. The Xbox Series S has just over 300 gigabytes of available internal storage. The PS5 has 660 gigabytes and the Xbox Series X has just over 800. Now obviously that's taking into account the operating system and things like that that are already on the system, which obviously are going to lower the advertised storage capacity. But with games like Warzone taking 250 gigabytes, we can probably expect the same from the upcoming Black Ops Cold War. So yeah, you best have fast internet because you're going to spend a lot of time reinstalling games. But it's not just Call of Duty that you're going to have to make space for, because the PS Plus collection is coming out on day one on the PS5. This is basically Sony's answer to Game Pass, and it's going to be pretty awesome. It's not a bad deal at all. Just having PlayStation Plus grants you the collection at no extra cost, and there is a lot of first party and third party titles in the collection. Games such as Days Gone, God of War, as well as third party titles like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Resident Evil 7, Final Fantasy 15 and Bloodborne. So there's definitely a lot of stuff to sink your teeth into, especially considering there's not a great deal of games coming out at launch. So yeah, going back and revisiting these PS4 games at a higher fidelity is definitely going to be something a lot of us are going to be going back and doing. And now moving over to esports, there's been a lot of speculation regarding 100 Thieves. They finally announced that they're going to return to the Call of Duty League with CDL 2021 LA Thieves team. When asked about this, Nadeshot had the following to say. He said, "For the last year we just felt a gap or hole at the core of our community. It didn't feel right after winning 2 major championships to not be part of Call of Duty. In some way we had to get back. The opportunity was right. LA is the market we want to be in, but can the LA Thieves live up to the hype? That remains to be seen." And for the final topic, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition has been officially announced. BioWare are remastering the original trilogy, Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3, which came out between 2007 and 2012. They are going to be remastered for 4K, and they are going to come out on Xbox, PS4, PC, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. And it has also been revealed that a brand new Mass Effect game is in the works too. Mass Effect 4, or whatever title they're going to call it, is officially in development, but there's no news yet about when that is going to be released. But there we go, that is the end of the Gamezo weekly roundup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's going to be a busy week for gamers for sure. We've got the new consoles coming out, we've got a whole host of new games, and yeah, we're all going to be very, very busy over the coming weeks playing a lot of these new games. My name is David, I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one.